This pair of pistols is easily one of the best guns you can buy on that first round of the game, and especially if you get armor, you can easily mow down the other team as they're running in and sprinting up, trying to, carelessly take the site and be aggressive. So these really shut down pushes, and they just absolutely mow down the other team, especially if you know how to use them properly. So today we're going to talk about the Dualies and how we can optimize our gameplay with them and make sure that we are the best player we possibly can be with them. So if you guys don't know, I'm doing a series right now where we're talking about every single weapon inside of the game. So far we've covered the AK, the AWP, the deagle, the USP, the Tech 9, all kinds of good stuff. Let me know what gun you want to see next. We're gonna keep covering all of them and making sure you know how to use each and every weapon so that you can go from being a noob to a pro. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, guys. Check out my Twitch. I stream very frequently, so I don't want you guys to miss out on that, and you can ask me questions while I'm live. It's twitch.tv/CoJoMoCS. So I'll catch you guys over there, and I look forward to seeing you. All right, let's get into it though. Like I said, these Dual Berettas, they are absolutely incredible. I'm gonna put some clips on the screen right now, maybe one or two that we can just watch and see how effective these can be in the hands of the right players. So let's roll a pro clip.
Close on the half wall. Techno needs a multi-kill. Hopefully Hastaka can hit one. Oh, he's down. That's something! Spectacular! As Techno takes 4 down, you could call it a Techno 4K. Just like that, long for this world, as Techno makes it a 5. That is all his, an ace.
Unloaded. This is great stuff from the young gun. One of the absolute youngest members we have here in attendance at the Paris Major.
He's just mashing his clicks, mashing that mouse as fast.
Wait and see here if Keto can make this happen. The turret Tess's. No, it's going to be the turret Keto. It's the other way around. Tess's signature move has been turned into the hands of Keto, and you get the 4K. This is next level, Tom. This is...
He's going for the ace. He's
what?
That Keto's just aced the pistol round with Dual Berettas.
All right, so now that you see how a pro can use these dualies, let's talk about how you should be positioning with them and where they are so effective, right? So usually on pistol round, you're gonna have a USP and you're trying to play very tactical, right? Like you're trying to jiggle these angles, take your shot, fall, and be very annoying. It's so funny because with the Dual Berettas, we throw that right out the window. We say we're not gonna play like tactically. We're not gonna play, passive and going for these little info jiggles and stuff. No, with the Dualies, we are full on in their face and mowing them down. Take Inferno for example. This close angle, you can be here and have a teammate with a USP jiggling here, distracting them, maybe shooting them, maybe killing them. But you are here and you're gonna aim at head level and just mow them down as they come in. I want you spamming as fast as you possibly can. Click, 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 click. As they're running in, I want you to spam it and spam it and spam it. With the Dualies, never, feel like you should just be tapping slow pace. No, you've got 30 bullets. You've got 120 bullets in reserve. And this gun is meant to be spammed. It's meant to be shot as fast as you possibly can. So take advantage of it. Do not sit there and just slowly click and, play slow. You need to be aggressive. You need to be, shooting as fast as possible and never slowing down. So that's the first thing you need to understand with the Dualies is play aggressive, play in their face, get close range. Because guys, if you can be close range, you are going to one-shot them on pistol round. When they don't have that head armor, you're literally going to one-shot them and tear through them. With this gun, you need to try your best to aim for the head. It's not something, you still do good damage aiming for the body, but you really need to hit them in the head to get that one-shot kill, and it will absolutely melt the other team. I can't tell you how many times I've aced or got 4 kills in a scrim, matches, whatever, because I'm just positioned in a good spot and they're running in and I'm just spamming them as they're coming in, and it's like the Wild West out here, man. It is literally the Wild West. Now, why is this gun so good too? Guys, they are only $300. You could buy 2 of these and drop them to 2 of your teammates, right? So 2 Dualies down and then also buy a flash, right? You can drop Dualies for your teammates and they can just lock down one part of the map. Now make sure if you do have these Dualies, it is so important that you have armor, because if you don't have armor and you're playing close range against the Glocks, say we're in Boiler here, well, that's just stupid, man. That's just dumb to play close range with no armor, because the other team has Glocks and they're just gonna roll up they're gonna roll up in shoots you 3 times and you're dead, you know? So if you have the dualies, make sure you have armor. And if you don't, drop them to a teammate that will have armor. And one strategy I like to do that will absolutely win you the round if the other team chooses to go into you is stack the 2 dually players in one spot. So say we want to hold down halls, maybe you have one dually player here and one here. You know, he can be holding, or you know, anything like even boiler here holding this angle, and then the other dually player holding here. That's probably a little better because then, you know, we're holding each other's backs and stuff. Anyways, whatever you do, have the 2 dualies in the same spot and you will win the round if they go to you. You will. So this pistol is so cheap. It's only $300. It absolutely melts through the other team as they're trying to run in and sprint in, which they usually do because it's the T side. It's the pistol round for T side. They need to be jumping around. They need to be playing very aggressive. So it is literally just the perfect weapon you can choose on pistol round to prevent this from happening, right? It's just absolutely incredible. Cheap gun, lots of ammo, very good spam, very good damage. But with that being said, let's talk about the downsides, because at the end of the day, it is only a $300 pistol and it can't be too overpowered, right? It can't be the best gun in the game. So by far the greatest downside to the dualies is that it's not very practical outside of pistol round or when the other team has a buy, right? If the other team has no armor, like if they're on a full ego, it becomes even better than on pistol round because your dualies can just mow through them and you don't even need to hit the headshots. You can kill them with 3 or 4 shots in the chest then. It's so free. It's literally so easy. But when the other team has a buy, when they have full rifles, you know, armor, whatever, SMGs, armor, it's just the dualies are very bad, right? You're gonna have to hit them 8-9 times sometimes, depending on the range. And it's just it's essentially just like a USP from range when they have full armor. So you're much better off if they have armor, getting like a P250, buying a CZ or a 5.7 and going with that, because the armor penetration on the dualies is just not very effective and you're gonna have to spam them down, right? I'm not saying it's not impossible. I'm not saying that there isn't a time and place for the dualies, but generally, you know, the dualies on rounds where we know they're on full buy, I honestly would just rather have a P250, to be honest, because just the P250 is a little more effective, more damaging, and you know, it's more for what it's built for. So yeah, when we're on gun rounds, it's just not practical for the dualies. So they go from being one of the greatest pistols you can use on pistol round to like instantly just becoming something that like it's just not even effective. So one thing I like to do though is like, it's very gimmicky, but if we win pistol round and I know for sure that the team is going to save, and this comes from a lot of research from the team we're playing and just knowing the players on the team, but if I know the team is just gonna save, sometimes it might even be worth it on second round to just not even get a gun, to just literally keep the dualies. So say you're on CT side, you kill them all, they got no kills, and you know they're gonna be on Glocks with nothing. I mean, the dualies are gonna be insane, right? Now, you're not going to get that kill reward if you do this, so just keep that in mind. And if you're a newer player, I would not recommend doing this. If you're a newer player, I would just recommend getting an SMG second round. But if you're more experienced, you're more confident in yourself, you're confident in your teammates, because that's the biggest thing too. If your teammates are just going to run it down and give the other team guns, then this is not worth it. You could just keep the dualies for second round and mow through the other team and mow through their lack of Kevlar and lack of head armor. So keep that in mind, because these things are absolutely a beast. There's a time and place for them, you know. So you just figure that out, guys. I hope this guide helped you out a little bit, helped you understand how you should be using these guns, because, you know, pros are absolutely insane with these. You do not want to run into a professional player that knows how to use the dualies. Trust me, it's not a fun time. So yeah, guys, keep grinding, keep doing your thing. I'm going to teach you guys throughout all 2023 daily videos every single day, of course, obviously. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Catch you guys all later. Peace out.